When talking about migration, what animal that comes to your mind first? Perhaps this? You are right, but it's too cliche. Did you know that leatherback sea turtles are among the most highly migratory animals on Earth, traveling as many as 10,000 miles or more each year? Yeah, that's crazy. 10,000 miles? We're gonna talk about this later. But wait a minute. Migration? Sea turtles? Yep, you heard it right. Hi, I am KHALISAH HUSNA, your first narrator, and inshallah today, me and my team members SYAHIRAH AFIFAH, Nur Nabila NATASYA, AISYA NAJWA, and one Nur IZZAH, we're gonna brief you about
migration of the sea turtles.
Before we dive into our topic today, let me tell you what migration is all about. National Geographic Society has defined migration as a pattern of behavior in which animals travel from one habitat to another in search of food, better conditions, or reproductive needs. But specifically, migration for sea turtles is about the long-distance movement of adults to their breeding beaches, while for the hatchlings, it is called as offshore migration.
Hi, I'm IZZAH, your second narrator for today. Actually, I'm taking one thing in my mind. When does the sea turtle start migrating? Oh, don't worry guys, let me share something knowledge. Sea turtles typically spend their juvenile years eating and growing in nearshore habitat. So, when they reach adulthood and sexual maturity, they start migrating to a new feeding ground. They will remain their live in the primary feeding area except during breeding season. So, where did they go for breeding? Oh, they go for breeding when it's the time to mate and nest. Both males and females migrate to the nesting beach. This periodic migration will continue throughout their life.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Nabila. Now, let's moving on to how does migration helps sea turtles. Migration helps sea turtles to survive, especially for the young sea turtles that are born small and defenseless. There are high chances of being attacked by coastal predators. For example, young sea turtles migrate long distance to the open ocean to survive. It is because they are unable to make deep dives and can only swim slowly along the ocean surface. Open ocean is a strategic location for the young sea turtles to feed and grow peacefully because the predators are less abundant. Sea turtles use their magnetic maps as navigational markers to migrate to the open ocean. As we all know, sea turtles are listed as threatened animals. That is why the magnetic maps help them to survive along the migratory pathway. Here is an interesting fact about sea turtles. The sex of sea turtles is determined by the nest temperature. Cooler incubation temperature produce male hatchlings and warmer incubation temperature produce female hatchlings. And a mix of male and female hatchlings are produced in the fluctuation between the two extreme temperature.
How long does it take for sea turtle to migrate?
Turtle can be found around the world in warm subtropical and tropical ocean waters, and its nesting occurs in over 80 countries. In Malaysia, it can be found in open and coastal water, sandy beach and island. Adult sea turtle migrate over 2,300 km to resting location in tropical and subtropical area of the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, Mediterranean Sea and the Indo-Pacific. Once a green sea turtle hatch and hit into the ocean, it rarely returns to land. Instead, it will feed on offshore plants that bloom around the island and beach. The green sea turtles stay in shallow water until the breeding season. Every time the female breed, they make a long migration back to their natal beach or the beach where they were born. They will travel long distance, even across ocean, to return to their preferred breeding site. If they survive this ordeal, This hatchling will lead a nomadic lifestyle, traveling via ocean current in search of food and safety.
Hi, I'm AFIFAH, your last narrator for today. I have one question. What do you think that trigger migration in sea turtles? Perhaps natural predator like shark? Yes, it could be. However, little you know that the main reason on why sea turtles population are declining now is because of human. Oh no, what have we done again? Many sources prove that marine pollution is the one major reason that made the sea turtles to migrate. Why? Because animals like sea turtles always thought that plastic floating around the ocean is their jellyfish, and it's getting worse when they try to ingest it. So please human, make sure to cut down your plastic usage and don't forget small things like 3R: reuse, reduce and recycle. Another major issue that we heard recently is ghost fishing gear. Who would have thought that the thing like fishing net, fishing line that have been discarded is what caused the sea turtles to migrate. Therefore, to the fishermen and those who love fishing, please be more responsible when you go out in the ocean. Make sure to dispose your fishing gear properly. If these things are keep on being taken for granted, younger generation might not have the experience seeing any sea turtles in the near future, considering on how treated they are now. Thank you.